In the world of food, liquid nitrogen has made a big splash. From trendy ice cream, chilling cocktails, or even frozen scrambled eggs, many chefs are using it to wow their guests. Having icy breath might look cool, but you need to be very careful. Accidentally consuming liquid nitrogen can be incredibly dangerous and potentially lethal. Why doesn't your mouth freeze from touching small amounts of liquid nitrogen? What makes liquid nitrogen droplets hover over surfaces? And what should you do if you accidentally drink it? This is what would happen if you swallowed liquid nitrogen. Okay, before we gulp down any liquid nitrogen, allow me to break the ice first. Nitrogen is a non-toxic and odorless gas, and it's 78% of the air we breathe. In its liquid form, nitrogen boils at -195.8 degrees when it's at regular pressure. This is why it turns to a foggy vapor so quickly when it's poured. At standard temperature and pressure, just 28 grams of liquid nitrogen can displace 22 liters of air. In laboratories, this can be especially dangerous. If there's a leak, it could quickly push out all the oxygen and cause asphyxiation, suffocating people. So what would it do to you if you happened to swallow it? Well, if you swallow even a small mouthful of liquid nitrogen, it would burn your mouth and esophagus on its way down. But even worse, the high temperature of your stomach would cause the liquid nitrogen to vaporize and rapidly expand. One mouthful of liquid nitrogen can quickly turn into 25 liters of gas. That's more than just a burp. Your intestines would start to balloon outward, and your stomach lining could rupture or even explode from the intense pressure. You might also begin to feel breathless as the nitrogen displaces the oxygen in your lungs. Your last few breaths will be of your nitrogen as your brain begins to shut down from oxygen deprivation. This can all happen quickly, so be sure to call an ambulance right away if you ever swallow liquid nitrogen. So how exactly is this dangerous stuff being served on our food? Well, when liquid nitrogen is poured over popcorn or ice cream, you may notice that small droplets of it seem to magically glide across the surface. This is because of the Leidenfrost effect. This occurs when a liquid comes into contact with a surface that is much hotter than the liquid's boiling point. This contrast in temperature creates a cushion of vapor. It repels the liquid, causing it to hover. The same thing happens when a small amount of liquid nitrogen enters your mouth. The vast difference in temperature vaporizes the liquid nitrogen quickly. This creates an insulating barrier that prevents your mouth from freezing, allowing you to blow out the liquid nitrogen without getting hurt. This is also true if you quickly touch liquid nitrogen, but please don't try this at home. So even though breathing out nitrogen might be a neat party trick, you should be incredibly careful. Do not play around with liquid nitrogen unless you're in the presence of a trained professional. Now, if drinking liquid nitrogen isn't cool enough for you, what would happen if you fell into a pool full of it? Thanks for watching. Your health, our mission, and remember, staying informed is the first step towards a healthier life. For more updates, subscribe and follow our channel. See you in the next video.